What's good? What's good? Duality 9Xers around the world. Welcome back to another exciting edition where I put together a host of unbelievable, mind-bending, twisted, creepy videos that I scour through all of TikTok and social media. Now I'm talking about the back channels, places that are really hard to find, just so I can provide this value-added content for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy. So without further ado, let's get it.
Is now making his way to the world-famous Octagon, flanked by UFC CEO Dana White, 45, soon to be 47, President-elect Donald Trump.
I wish the people at home could hear the sound in this room.
It's so loud in here.
It is so loud.
Dana White himself of the UFC says, there's two people who have the most unbelievable walk from the dressing room to the ring, or to the octagon, if you want to call it. And that's Conor McGregor and Donald Trump. And if you guys are into UFC, if you guys are into mixed martial arts, which I totally am, you'll see Donald Trump at a lot of these events. And when he comes out, people are going nuts. Wow. So if you guys know what's going on, apparently this guy was being interrogated and he somehow broke through the drywall and made an escape. Whether he got away or not, it remains to be the question, but I'm pretty sure he didn't get too far.
The ocean, which is, listen, there's a city underwater, okay? There's a 100,000 square foot biodome on the floor of the ocean, which has essentially been drained of all water, creating a breathable, oxygenated interior on the ocean floor. It's massive. I'm talking 50,000 feet high, miles in circumference. They basically began colonizing it. Okay,
wow.
First they built cities, infrastructure, laying the groundwork for commerce, effective transportation systems, but it gets even darker. Okay, they didn't colonize it with people who know what's going on. Okay, they took human embryos, right? And they began raising this colony of kids who had no idea of any world outside of this environment, and raised them in here with a fabricated worldview, false beliefs. Okay, they think that that biodome is their entire universe, and anything outside of it is just a completely unknown abyss, right? Like, this is basically a deranged experiment carried out by these maniacs. Like, imagine taking one of those people out of there and bringing them up here. Like, just imagine the shock. Scariest part is there are dozens upon dozens of these biodome experiments down there. Like, they're creating a fabricated mini universe paradigm where these biodomes are different planets and the people in the colonies just don't know.
That's pretty crazy stuff, huh? To think that there's like underwater like cities or labs, if you want to call it that, and if they have actually, people living in there, and like from children to adults. That'd be a very unique social experiment for sure. I don't know if it's legal, but piques my curiosity.
When wolves greet, they will want to lick inside your mouth. This is perfectly normal for them, and this is what they do to one another on a daily basis. If you can tolerate it, you should allow this, as they will trust you more and can learn everything about you as a person, which includes your body chemistry, if you are sick or well, what you have eaten, and also if you are kind and non-threatening to them. Body movements should be calm and fluid. Sharp movements will frighten and shock them,
on to...
making you look threatening. So gently, gently is the answer. This is why women are often more readily accepted by wolves than men, as men naturally exhibit heavier movements, have a taller stature, and a deeper voice. The leading female Marat was very insistent on licking the inside of my mouth for affirmation, so I allowed her to.
Wow. So this octopus just grabs the shark. Look at the fish like around. Wow, that one fish is just trying to nibble at the shark. Look at them all waiting. They just want a piece. Oh, and the shark somehow manages to slip away.
Poopy.
I'm speechless right now. I don't have words. Cow to the moon. That's terrifying. I feel for that cow. That must be pretty terrifying.
Let me introduce you to Dean. I don't believe y'all have met before. We have a seat right here.
I'm sorry that you lost her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I just wanted to tell the truth. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I hate you had to go through something like that. I hate now that you have children, that your kids have to go through something like that. And I hope and pray each day that you can get closure. And this day, I accept your apologies.
That's quite bold. So I don't know if you guys know the context to this story, but apparently this gentleman here spent 14 years in jail because he was wrongly accused of taking advantage, assaulting a woman, and it turned out that was false. So this man was incarcerated, spent a long time in jail. And for him to be in the same room as the accuser, and of course the accuser is apologizing and crying, and she seems visibly upset and saddened by what she did. That doesn't take away from what he had to endure, but he still graciously forgave her. Wow.
Purge of television culture has begun. This should make you nervous, if not make your blood boil. Paramount's extreme cost-cutting measures have now erased everything of the MTV website. This seems to be some type of effort to save money. Basically, overnight, they wiped out over 30 years of news archives of music, history, and culture. Completely erased, obliterated from their website. Somebody upstairs decided just to pull the cord and say, we don't need this anymore. MTV used to be owned by Viacom, now it's owned by Paramount. Paramount has been in free fall trying to pay down their debts. They're even talking about selling the iconic Paramount lot in Hollywood just to pay down their debt. But the crazy bonanza to switch to streaming and all the corporate consolidation has resulted in these unprecedented knee-jerk reactions, and there are dire consequences because of this. All of MTV's news archives are gone. It's like it never existed. All of this material could have easily been handed over to the Library of Congress for safekeeping and cultural reference, but it was erased without any thought or consideration. It's now like MTV News has become the Sphinx of the modern era, and many years from now, there will be no cultural reference point or history or archives that historians can look into to understand more of the cultural significance of the 1980s and 1990s music era scene. So what's on the MTV site now? Well, it's a treasure trove of Teen Mom links, and of course, a link where you can download Paramount Plus.
I don't know. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that, but there's a lot of this whole cancel culture movement and just kind of eradicating, any kind of historical significance of whatever it is that you're interested in when it comes to sports, arts, entertainment. It seems like there's a lot of this going on, but I'd love to hear you guys' feedback or your comments on that.
When are these people that suffer from what I believe to be TDS are going to wake up and smell the roses? Wake up, people. You're alive. Some people went to bed last night and they didn't wake up today. Stop. Calm down. Everything's going to be all right.
He cheated! He cheated! He cheated! He cheated! There was fraud! There was fraud!
I think I felt that. Wow. That's this guy's freaking out, man. He's gotta be careful. He looks like he's about to explode. I mean, he just went from changing. He went through like 3, 4, 5 different shades of red there. He's clearly not happy about the results of the election. What are your thoughts on that?
99 cents to make your life a living hell. Elon Musk! I just paid an Etsy witch $7.99 to make your life a living hell. Brace yourself. Elon Musk! I just paid an Etsy witch $7.99 to make your life a living hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, I get it. Elon Musk on Trump Force One looked like he had a little plan up his sleeve. Maybe dark MAGA is not what we believe it to be, but...
Hello? This is the Etsy witch. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for all of the interest in Elon's demise. I will be posting a TikTok with a step-by-step guide for the Living Hell Elon spell.
To cast spells on Elon Musk? Isn't that a little too much?
Elon Musk!
Guys, like, that's a thing. People are reaching out to these witches online so that they could get rid of well-known celebrities. Like, I mean, don't they have anything better to do with their time? Is this what we're resorting to now? Are we going to start calling California psychics? We're going to start calling, like, people from around the world and send them like a Cash App or Venmo or something like that, just so they could do something stupid, which probably won't amount to anything. Like, come on. What is going on with people today?
Today, we're going to Cheesecake Factory in China. Today we just arrived in Chengdu, China, and y'all already know when we are in Chengdu, we have to get some fake Chinese food. And yeah, I said it, fake Chinese food. And we already know what you're thinking. Why would you eat fake Chinese food in China? But little do you know, in America, they actually sell fake Chinese food unless you go to an actual authentic spot. But yeah, in so many words, we miss the fake American Chinese food. So today we're gonna go to Cheesecake Factory and have some. But we started off our day by booking a premium ride to Cheesecake Factory, and it only cost $6 to ride 30 minutes. But yeah, we made it to the mall, and malls in China are always aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, as foreigners being in China for over a year now, you're definitely gonna miss that home taste if you plan to visit China or live in China. And as you can see, we're both pretty excited about it. Excited to spend that money because Cheesecake Factory is not cheap. But yeah, pretty much any Western food in China is not gonna be cheap. I got crab ragoons and MJ got fried shrimp. Comment down below, what do Chinese people call crab ragoons? And of course, we got the orange chicken with fried rice, and you can never miss with this meal. But one thing about Cheesecake Factory, they give huge portions, so we just decided to split it. And total for this meal, it actually cost us $43, which is better than the first time because the first time we went all out and spent $100. But yeah, after getting a full appetite, we decided to go ahead and go back to the hotel, which is a luxury hotel. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But for now, we're just gonna relax until later on and go to Chengdu SKP. Chengdu SKP is actually located right across from the Global Center and right across from a Kirby car. But yeah, if you're ever in Chengdu, this is the mall to go to if you ever want to have a good vibe and good aesthetics and great pictures, because man, this mall is definitely iconic. They even had this spaceships themed area and it was super cool because the monkeys actually moved. And to end off the night, we took some photos with some locals. When people request pictures, we actually don't mind because we like to leave a good first impression. And of course, we could not leave without staring at the famous bamboo trees. Follow for more China content.
That's pretty cool stuff. I love China. I had a great time visiting China with some friends. We went for like an expo, and I mean, that's a story for another time, but to go to Cheesecake Factory and to only spend $43, that's incredible. That's unheard of, because I know it's really hard to just spend $43. I mean, especially when you're going with a group of people, and the food is just absolutely delicious, right? And so, yeah, you know, it's good all around, of course. I like that. That's really bizarre. That's really shocking stuff.
So I just learned there's some restaurants in China that use oil from garbage and the sewer. Got me thinking, damn, no wonder that food is so damn good there. Holy fuck.
I heard about this. I can't quantify the accuracy of some of these videos. I don't know if it's people hating on some of these restaurants in China, or if it's a fact. I mean, I went to China. I never got sick off the food there. I mean, there was some times where some of the food looked questionable, but in terms of it being fake, in terms of people using repurposed, recycled garbage oil to cook the food, I don't know. But I mean, we had a great experience, but if you guys know anything about this, and if you guys have any stories, I want to hear about it. Please let me know.
Itu orang kakinya kok kayak gitu ya, atau ini penyandang disabilitas, guys?
There's this creature,
Aduh,
and it looked like he had a brand new smartphone. Definitely AI generated. Funny clip. I don't know what you're looking at there. The Queen was cutting a cake. What's the big deal in that? Alright guys, that's all the time that we have today. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations, please put it in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed our content, it would really help us out if you could smash the like and subscribe, and click on the bell notifications as well so you can be notified when our next video comes out. So again, thank you, and hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to catching you guys on the next one.